Hi, I'm Joe Lazu. Welcome back to KCZIN. Go to the website and become a supporter of the great KCZIN, a media outlet designed specifically for those of you who want to have your own nation. Subscribe and become a supporter, because this is the only message you'll ever receive in terms of a media outlet focusing on us forming our own independent nation. Now, let's get straight to the actual conversation. The greatest movement of our people does not lie with the abolitionist movement. Nope. It doesn't lie with the integrationist movement. Nope. It doesn't lie with the civil rights movement. Nope. That is not any of the greatest movement of black people in this country since they've been here ever since servitude. The greatest movement that took place is the movement of Mahali. Now, mind you, this is something you've never heard before, kept from your ears and your eyes, but we are going to tell you the complete story of the greatest movement of our people. Greatest accomplishment actually performed by our people comes from Mahali. What is Mahali? Mahali is a Kiswahili word which means promised land. In 1660, our people had the opinion that they should form their own independent nation, a black nation, right here where they were, which they were not even clear exactly where that was, but they were going to form their own nation given to them by inspiration of their divine creator. That's the belief, and this is something that's been going on for the past 400 years. What exactly is Mahali? As I explained out, it's a movement that started in 1660, and to attain this nation, there was only one way to do it, and that was picking up weapons and going to war with the people that kept you from having your own nation. Now, I want to tell you that this was going on during the time of slavery of our people. Our people were split, those for it, those against us. Now, the ones that were for it, the people who believe in that promise from God, Mahali, that's right, promised land. And the people who were against it are the pro-Americans. Now, they've always been divided. To this day, it still remains divided, and they never have changed. Here's the story, how Mahali have pulled off the greatest accomplishment for our people. Unto this day, nothing is even being close to it. So, our people started a battle, a military battle to form a country, and they fought a war, yes, a war right here where we stand in this land. For 200 years, they fought year after year after year, every single year, without missing a single year that they did not have military battles. The battle was to do one thing, to gain our freedom. That's right, our freedom. And our people fought for 200 years. You will find many records that substantiate everything I'm telling you. Our people have fought military battles, not to become abolitionists, not to become integrationists, no, not even for the rights to vote or the rights to have the ability to vote. On the contrary, they were fighting for their freedom. Our people were living as chattel slaves. They had chains on their ankles, chains on their wrists, and that persisted throughout the entire lives until the day came that the battle of 200 years came to an end and succeeded in creating the greatest accomplishment of our people, ending slavery for black people in this country. Yes, we, and when I say we, not all black people, Mahalians, the people that believe in an independent nation, they were the ones that established the ending of slavery for our people. This is something that all of us should be proud, who call themselves Mahali, who want an independent nation, that want to be free from this country, want a separate sovereign nation away from America. You should be celebrating and walk around with pride on this land that your people, the Mahalians, brought an end to slavery, all recorded and substantiated by everyone historically. The lie is that other people actually gave you freedom. That is the lie, and it's all recorded throughout history. And the last battle that they fought was in the year 1860, which they took over not just a city, like perhaps you may think about Nat Turner, then Mark Vesey. No, they took over a battle. They went to war in a battle against an entire state in a single day, and they actually decided to fight not against just any state, but the largest state in the country, Texas. They went to war against Texas in a single day. They went to battle with them, and they won. We won our freedom. So that's the greatest story. Nothing comes even close to it. Nothing at all. Whether you talk about the Reconstruction period, where you talk about the abolitionist movement, which Harriet Tubman was a part of, she never attained such great accomplishments. Frederick Douglass never attained such accomplishments. No one in this country that is black has ever attained the greatest accomplishment, ending slavery. We did it. We accomplished it. And we're proud as Mahalians that this is who we are, because that led us to the next phase of our independence, was to start forming a nation in a peaceful format through politics and economics. That was the next step. And people who are pro-Americans, black people, would say that's the wrong way to go. They're going to assassinate your leaders, and they're going to cause casualties to all your followers. And guess what? That has never happened historically. There's no proof of that. The pro-Americans who tell you that, they're the ones who suffer the casualties. They're the ones who, their leaders were assassinated. Martin Luther King was assassinated. Malcolm X was assassinated. These are the leaders of the pro-American ideology. They were assassinated. Their leaders were also killed. And all that took place in the pro-American ideas is complete failure. Failure after failure after failure. They started off with creating communities that were attacked and sabotaged and destroyed. And they would destroy them one behind the other, and they continue with the same practice. Let's build a city. Let's build a community. And they're constantly being destroyed. Failure after failure. They have never won in building a society that did not get destroyed by the pro-American black people. On the contrary, the Mahalians, who have always fought for independence, have built their cities, they built their community. Not once was it ever destroyed, not once were our people killed, and not once were their leaders assassinated. That means that Mahali has always been a winner. They have never lost at what they do. So if you are looking for a movement that is successful, that can get things accomplished, and will always win, there's only one name you should look for: Mahali. Join Mahali, go to the website, become a member of the Mahali Party, and let's get this nation established.